Hello everyone, welcome to part 3 of the tutorial, and this time we will talk about Blendshapes, which are powerful deformation tools that allow you to more precisely define how you want to deform the facial structure. So, a quick way to do it. So right now we're back to the facial rig assignment, so yeah, you will want to use Blendshapes because it will help give you more precision when it comes to defining the facial expressions you want, or creating mouth shapes, visine shapes for lip syncing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate the face. On the duplicate of the face, I'm going to unlock the mesh, and I will call this blend 1. I'm going to translate, make sure you do this in object mode. So the outline should be green. I'll move it to the side. Okay, so what I'm going to do, so what I'm going to do is you click on the blend shape, you click on the original, go to deform, create blend shape. We'll call this the blend mode, and I'll hit apply. Okay, so now nothing happens if I apply the blend shape right now. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go to the original and let's manipulate some vertices around. Let's give them a bit more of a positive expression. I'm just doing a quick and dirty ones. It's up to you. It's going to be up to you to make nicer looking blend shapes than this. So I'm just going to do a basic, more positive, so I'm going to, and then I'll puff out the cheeks a bit too. Okay, there, that's a very basic. So now, yeah, there you go. Now that now you see the facial expressions change according to how I defined it in the duplicate. But you may notice an issue that if I rotate the head, the mesh still stays the same. So yeah, this is where we have a deformation issue, where the rig will move the joint deformation first, but then try to match the head to be exactly like the blend shape right here. We want to do the opposite, where we match the head to the blend shape first, and then move the joints so that we can keep this face and move the head around. So to do so, we go to Inputs, All Inputs. You'll notice how you have blend shape, and then you have joint deformation, skin clusters, and then blend shape. We want to reverse the order so that blend shape happens first before skin cluster. Nice. So now we can move our head around and keep the snarky face that we just make. Nice. Okay, so if you want, so right now I made one blend shape, but you probably are going to want to add more. So in order to do so, fastest way is duplicate the face. I'm going to call this blend 2. I'm going to unlock selected. I am going to go to blend 2. I will move the head to be off to the side. And this time, let's do a bit more of a sad expression. But in order to apply more blend shapes, you click on the new blend shapes. You then click on the original mesh. This time, instead of go to create blend shapes, you go to edit blend shape, add, and you specify the blend node that we just typed earlier. So now, if we go to shape editor, you'll notice how there's two options. We have the original, and then we have the second blend. And then we can modify the second blend shape. So here, I'll make them look a bit more concerned. So I'll raise the eyebrows slightly higher up, just real quickly. And I will, make him a bit more droopier. So there we go. Now he looks more concerned. So yeah, here you go. We have a concerned expression and a more happier expression. So those are rough ones. I expect you to be able to polish them up during your lab submission. And then what you can do is, okay, so now that we have blend shapes, you can actually, if you want to keyframe them, you can right click and go to set key if you need to, animate, a gradual transition from your normal face to your happy face.